Welcome back everyone, I hope you're having a lovely day. I certainly am, because I am joined yet again by Jocelyn, who is our new host for our brand new channel, Top 10 Beyond the Screen. Now I know you're probably sick of everyone asking you this, but can you let everyone out there know, what is this new channel about?
Absolutely, it's basically everything that's on your screen, but I'm gonna go beyond it. Basically in all the juicy details, movies, television, all the Netflix shows, documentaries, everything Hollywood basically.
Netflix sounds really good.
Oh yeah,
that's
who doesn't
amazing.
love Netflix?
Well, I hope that everyone goes and subscribes to Top 10 Beyond the Screen right after this video though. Do it for me, do it for Jocelyn, do it for TV, Hollywood and Netflix, if those things mean a lot to you.
Most importantly Netflix.
Do it for them. They need all the help they can get. Small companies. For now though, Jocelyn has joined me to help us explore addictions. By its very nature, addictions aren't that great, but I definitely think that some addictions are worse than others. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Especially after researching this video.
Yeah.
And on that note, I think it's time to jump right into our top 10 scary addictions that went too far. Alright, starting off at number 10 now, we have mattress eating. The title of this video is Addictions That Went Too Far. I don't think this addiction should really have started in the first place, to be honest. There may be dozens or even hundreds of people in the world with this addiction, but the most famous case came from the TV show My Strange Addictions, which put the spotlight on a woman called Jennifer. She was from St. Louis in Missouri and suffered from an addiction to eating the inside of mattresses. She said she would usually store a lint roller inside the mattress to help her get any dirt or hair off the pieces of mattress, because, you know, you don't want your mattress to be dirty when you're eating it. That would just be gross. Jennifer said that she knows a piece of mattress is ready to eat when she licks it and nothing gets caught on her tongue. When it comes to personal preferences, Jennifer said she likes her mattresses plain, no mayonnaise or butter. What she really enjoys is the hard texture of the mattress, the feeling of her taste buds running along it and pinging off the mattress piece like a guitar string, in her own words. Initially, her family had no idea that she was doing this, but I guess it's hard to hide this addiction when your mattresses keep disappearing every other week. At her worst, Jennifer was eating about a square foot of mattress every single day. She actually had to sneak into her mum's room to eat her mattress because Jennifer had already eaten her own one. I don't really have much more to add here. Don't eat your mattresses, guys. I'm sure I don't need to tell any of you that anyway.
In place number 9 we have bodybuilding. To some it may seem like an innocent sport where people work hard on their physique and diet plans, which may be true, but most people don't realize the addiction that goes with it and the severe symptoms to follow. Many bodybuilders suffer from physical injuries, enlarged internal organs, and heart issues due to their intense diets and pumping habits. You can imagine the countless cycles of fat burners, hormones, and steroids, and endless amounts of weight training and cardio. And that's only during prep season. That does not include the actual competition where bodybuilders have to completely dehydrate their bodies of no water. Yes, I mean no water. Their skin becomes almost transparent due to the lack of water and hydration. Bodybuilder Dave Palumbo was so addicted to his growth hormones that he developed an enlarged stomach and his body began to take on an unfortunate shape. And by that I mean deflated arms, baggy skin, and a bloated midsection, also known as bubble gut. Hey! That's what I look like after Christmas dinner. Just kidding.
Next up at number 8 now, we have car addiction. There are people who don't care about cars at all, there are people who really like cars, and then there's a whole other kind of person who takes things way too far. One of these people is Nathaniel, a 27-year-old from Arkansas who claims to be in a committed relationship with his car. The car is called Chase. Nathaniel said he met Chase at a car resale lot about 5 years before. He said it was love at first sight. The body of the car, the interior, and just the whole package seemed to fit, and Nathaniel felt an instant connection. His love of cars started out fairly normal when, as a teenager, Nathaniel would build model cars, but Chase apparently was something else. Cases like this come under the category of objectophilia, where a person develops a strong emotional and sexual relationship with an inanimate object. Nathaniel claims that Chase likes a lot of the same music as him. Now this confused me because it kind of infers that there is some music that Chase likes, as in the car, that Nathaniel doesn't. I mean, sure. It gets a lot more bizarre though because Nathaniel claims to actually have sexual encounters with Chase. I couldn't find too many details on just how that happens, and I'm quite glad, to be honest. Perhaps you are too. let's just move on.
Here we are at number 7. Taking this spot is the addiction to plastic surgery. In today's society, it's pretty normal for most people to have a few things done that they don't like about their appearance. For many, that means getting procedures done like liposuction, rhinoplasty, or breast augmentation. However, there are some people who will never be satisfied no matter what the amount of cosmetic surgery they get done. Having such a picture of perfection in their head can cause them to have BDD, body dysmorphic disorder. Basically, they see their bodies for something other than what they actually are, so it creates this vicious cycle of wanting more. Having numerous cosmetic procedures done can cause serious health threats to the body, such as scar tissues, blood clots, infections, and collapsed muscles. All of those sound incredibly painful. But these were no threat to a woman from Ohio who is also known around the world as the human Barbie. She spent over $500,000 on procedures. Her daily lifestyle is an addiction to keeping up with her Barbie image, and this includes going as far as getting breast implants up to a size 28H. She has also shrunk her waist down to 18 inches and has spent $42,000 on custom clothing to fit her plastic figure. I guess she really is a Barbie girl living in a Barbie world.
Alright, moving on to number 6 now, we have tanning. For a lot of people in Western culture, getting a tan makes them feel more comfortable in their own skin. People may see it as a sign of good health. Sure, that's all fine within reason, but as with everything else on our list today, some people take it way too far. One famous example is that of Martina, a 20-year-old German glamour model who was on a quest to get her skin, in her own words, to a crispy brown. She asked her doctor if there was a way. The doctor gave her 3 rounds of melanin injections, and this was the result. People thought that she had gone too far, but Martina has said she does not plan to stop her tanning mission anytime soon. She now tans under a 50-tube sunbed and has plans to get her lips and buttocks tanned as quickly as possible. Martina has said that she is fascinated by the idea of pushing her physical form to the limit, but many health experts feel that she may have already overshot that quite some time ago.
At number 5, we have the addiction of tattoos. Yes, this is a real addiction and often one that people underestimate. People with tattoos will be familiar with that post-tattoo feeling. You're so excited about your new ink that you immediately begin to plot your next trip to the artist, even if you don't have a real idea in mind. I've been there. There's plenty of science to back up this addiction though. Studies found that getting a tattoo releases both adrenaline and endorphins, which relieve pain and cause positive emotional response. I have 5 tattoos, and let me tell you, the only thing I felt was pain. It's weird to think people get pleasure from these boosts of adrenaline, but hey, to each their own. Someone who would disagree with me is Lucky Diamond Rich, also known as the most tattooed man in the world. He has tattoos on every centimeter of his skin, including his eyelids, his eyebrows, and even the inside of his mouth. I didn't even know that was possible. There are many health risks that you take when getting tattoos, like allergic reactions, a bacterial infection, skin damage, and permanent scarring. I guess that's a risk people are willing to take, but who am I to talk?
Moving on to number 4 now, we have drinking air freshener. Okay, I'll admit this isn't really an addiction that you can even do in a healthy way at all. You shouldn't even be drinking one single can of air freshener, never mind 20. Now I say 20 because that's exactly what Evelyn, a woman from Missouri, admitted to doing on the TV show My Strange Addiction. The 27-year-old mother of 2 said she has consumed air freshener every single day for the past 3 years. She has 2 preferred methods of consumption: directly spraying it into her mouth or drinking it with crushed ice. Classy. As I'm sure you're aware, there are many different types of air fresheners and many different flavours. For Evelyn though, there's only one that does the trick: fresh linen. She said that she's tried other scents but doesn't like them. None of them taste like they smell. Cinnamon is not cinnamon. Apple crisp is like dirt, apparently. That's interesting to me that she says that, because I would literally rather eat dirt than drink apple crisp air freshener. Air fresheners contain all kinds of things not fit for human consumption, such as sodium phosphate, stearinamonium chloride, and propane, which is used as fuel in camping stoves. Despite the obvious dangers, Evelyn said that she drinks the air freshener because she likes the flavour and because she strongly associates it with her childhood. She remembers her own mum cooking and cleaning at the same time, so that's where this sort of mental link began. That explains it, but it doesn't excuse it. don't drink air freshener.
Swiping the number 3 spot is the addiction of drinking blood. No, I'm not messing around. It's legit an addiction, and one that has definitely gone too far in my opinion. A woman named Julia Kappels from Pennsylvania has drunk human blood every day for the last 30 years, sometimes drinking up to half a gallon a month. I'm concerned. She's first to admit that she's addicted to it, saying that it makes her feel alive and keeps her beautiful. As lovely as that sounds, Julia, the only thoughts going through my head are, at one hand, that cannot possibly be good for you. Prion disease is no joke, and I can only imagine the different infections that could come from sharing blood and passing it through another body. And on another hand, a more important hand, where are you getting that much blood from?
Moving on to number 2 now, we have video game addiction. I'm sure many of you have been hooked on a game before. That's no accident either. Most games are specifically designed to keep you playing for as long as they possibly can, but is there a point where it goes too far? A case in 2010 seemed to say yes. South Korean police arrested a couple for starving their 3-month-old daughter to death while they played Second Life in an internet cafe. For those of you that aren't familiar with that game, it involves literally living a second life, complete with jobs, relationships and hobbies. This couple even raised a virtual girl in the game called Anima while their real daughter starved to death alone in their home. They came home after a 12-hour gaming session through the night to find their daughter had died.
Taking on the winning spot at number 1 is drinking urine. If you have a weak stomach, this one will not settle nicely with you. Some people drink soda, some drink water, and apparently a 53-year-old woman prefers to drink her own urine. She only wants to go by her first name, Carrie, which makes total sense because that's disgusting. She was featured on the hit show My Strange Addictions, and rightfully so. That's where she admitted she has been addicted to drinking urine for more than 4 years. She drinks about 80 ounces of her own urine each day, sometimes by glass and sometimes even using a neti pot to drink it nasally. She has no shame in saying, and I quote, "I drink almost all urine that comes out of my body. It tastes like water to me." I'm sure if you're like me, you're wondering why she ever started doing this. Apparently it relieves her from stress. She even goes on to add that she will put urine in her eyes, use it to brush her teeth, and save it to rub on her skin. I think I've said enough, you get the point.
Well, there you go, a list of 10 addictions to make you all feel positively normal. Which one of those do you think was the strangest?
I'm gonna have to go with number 1.
Yeah, I think that was really bad as well. Do you guys have any strange addictions you want to let us know about? One addiction I do encourage is to get addicted to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. What a segue there. That is Jocelyn's new channel, so if you want to see more of her, then head on over and subscribe. Thanks again for joining me, Jocelyn.
Thanks for having me.
No problem, anytime. In the meantime though, thanks as always for watching guys. My name is Burke.
And I'm Jocelyn.
And I'll see you all in the next video.